All right, Shalom. Call all y'all about Shem Shah. Shalom to the elect. This is a quick video. I happen to see this post online. It says Esau is building something similar to what Israel has over there. They had an Iron Dome. Because the Iron Dome is flawed because there be certain stuff that be happening that they've been putting in the media. They'll let it be known. So over here though, now Esau want to make the Golden Dome to protect America. Now, you may actually be like, oh, well, you live over in America. When you want that? When you want them to do that? No, Esau trying to protect themselves. They're not worrying about average American citizens, your 9-to-5 citizens, the so-called little celebrities and all that stuff. They're not worrying about that. They're worrying about themselves. They want to make sure they're protected. And if shit hit the fan and go a certain way, they can go up on the ground and go wherever other little location they want to go. That's what Esau want to do. They're not worrying about people that's not a part of their club. Now, you read the scriptures, it mentions how these nations, they're going to gang up anyway. This is why they put this in motion, because they know something going to happen and take place, but they want to try to defend themselves from it. So I'm going to let this play. I'm going to pull that precept. I don't want to outside this edifying.
So the U.S. is about to create an Iron Dome defense system, kind of similar to Israel, that costs $175 billion. Yes, billion with a B. Seems kind of cheap though. And it's going to be called the Golden Dome. So if you're familiar with Israel's Iron Dome, you understand that it protects them from basically attacks, missile attacks, bombs, and all these different things. Now, the U.S. Golden Dome is also going to protect against any type of nuclear warfare. And here's where the issue comes in. China is upset that we are creating that, and they're telling us to not do it yet, which is kind of interesting because that would kind of mean like, hold on, let us do something first. We have something in the plans. Before you do that, let us do this. You know what I mean? Also, they're upset because they think that if the U.S. is going to build this, the U.S. can like hit anybody, but then not get retaliated against. And so China is afraid that the U.S. is going to build this defense system, this Golden Dome, and then, you know, basically hide behind a fort and start just like, I don't know if you can say the word on here, but basically like bombing or attacking the enemies like Russia and China and Iran. I know y'all hate when I say Iran. People say it in different ways. But China does not want us to create that yet. The word yet has me kind of intrigued. However, this should be a sign to all of you that we are probably into some secret altercations. We know that we're into a lot of known altercations.
See, look, it's no secret. There's no secret, man. Now, let me get this precept. I wasn't going to pull too many extra precepts. I want to get straight to the point, make the video short, edifying video. But since he said that at the end, let me see, let me get this real quick. Now, this in the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 9. Now it says, for lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon, an assembly of great nations. Now, you look at the world, look at the map, what's the great nations? Got China, Russia, Iran, even though they try to say Iran not that great like that, but you have Iran that definitely has some major pull on the global scale, so to speak, and they deal with primarily Russia and China. Then you got other nations like Libya, Turkey, you know, certain little areas like that may be a little bit smaller than Russia and China, but that's part of the prophecy of why Russia is going to be a guardian to the nations. And that's going to take place real soon. So, you're reading on, it says, an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. It says, from thence shall she be taken, the arrow shall be as a mighty expert man, and none shall return in vain. Now, you have videos that came out recently, well, I would say in the recent years, about Russia creating a supersonic missile that can't get shot out of the sky. So Esau, on the contrary, trying to create something to defend that over here. It's not going down, because you got other videos with the UFOs or the chariots of the Lord, so to speak, with the angels flying around in. They can disable that shit. They could disable it and make sure that them arrows or them nukes, because if you look up the term broken arrow, is a missing nuke. So the scriptures speak about the arrows. They don't say broken arrows, but hey, you put 1 and 2 together and see what it's talking about. They're not shooting no bow and arrows from one side of the earth to the other side. No, they have missile silos, submarines, and certain shit like that to shoot them arrows from where they at over here to this region of the world. And Esau want to try to deter that because they know what's coming, man. They've been putting it in the movies. They put it in the commercials. They even put it in the fucking video games. But prophecy must play out, man. Like the scriptures say. The Lord is not a man that he should lie. The Most High say certain stuff is going to go down a certain way. These heathens going to take each other out. We don't really have to even do nothing besides get right and call on the Lord. That's all the Most High set it up so perfect. Get right, get ready to depart, because this is not your rest over here in Babylon. The Most High set it up perfect for us. We ain't got it. Now you got all these different people trying to rise up. Like I seen the one dude talking about something. Oh, we need a revolution. Now you're going to have some niggas that get into that type of shit. But that's not what we really supposed to do. Because Esau got stuff that we can't combat with on the physical level. On the spiritual level, Esau can't combat with us because we got Yahweh Shah on our side. And they know that. As long as we got our power on our side, they can't really mess with us like that. But these arrows is something that Esau feared because they got them, but what they fucked up and did was they dug that pit. And now they about to fall into their own trap, their own snare. Because they dug that pit, not thinking that these other nations are going to gain knowledge or some type of insight to build up an arsenal as well. And now that's what's going on. They got it. And they try to make sure Iran don't get full access to it. But Iran don't really have to get full access to it because they got access to Russia like that. And they're partners, so to speak. So, one more precept real quick. Let's see. Book of Amos 3 and 7, because that dude saying a video about stuff that's going on in secret. No, the Most High put a spirit on men, certain men, because it is a secret to some people, so lucky. But certain men seek out certain information. The stuff that people be scared of, the Most High put a spirit on certain men to go research and see what's going on, do their homework, compare and contrast with the scriptures, and line stuff and see how stuff playing out. Look at the news. Read certain articles, see how events are taking place around the world. And the Most High put a spirit on them to do that. Now, the book of Amos 3 and 7 says, surely the Lord would do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servant the prophets. And sometimes this is an issue with a lot of people because they look at men that's just plain or whatever they want to call it. They don't consider that the Most High has favor on certain men and enlighten them and show them certain stuff that others don't, that won't get to see right on real. And they still be able to get to see it if they just, like the one dude, Dick Gregory, say, just shut the fuck up and listen. If people just shut up and listen, they'll get it.